I don't want to take you to jail tonight. Okay.
We told you that.
But if you're going to push my buttons, we'll go straight to jail. I'm not kidding with you, okay?
Things can go from bad to worse for corrupt and evil cops in no time, especially when they are up against a higher authority. Today, we're looking at cases where these officers were put in their place by those above them.
Pull up to the next intersection and make a right. He's yelling at me over the loudspeaker. I wonder what I was doing. What is with the siren? He got on his loudspeaker and said, go to the next intersection and take a right. Oh, man, I can't win. Well, I'm trying to just go about my day here. Here you go. Here's your heroes. Here we go.
Can you roll your window down for me, please? I just wanted you to pull off the road at the next intersection. I didn't want you to come all the way up to Pasco County.
Is this not the next intersection?
No, sir. There's about 5 driveways you could have pulled into.
Well, I thought you meant the intersection here. I apologize.
I said the next intersection. There was a community there you could have pulled into. And I pull people over all the time to pull in there. There's an open field right there you could have pulled into. There's many places.
Just a misunderstanding, sir.
The driver being questioned is ex-cop John Philax, who is now an auditor. We can see that John clearly followed orders, but even then this cop was upset. As an ex-cop, John knew exactly how to handle this situation.
Can you roll your window all the way down for me, please?
Why?
For officer safety.
Sir, I'm not going to hurt you. I'm recording everything.
Okay.
Okay,
so
here's my hands.
I'd like you to roll your window down, please.
Sir, I don't feel safe.
You don't feel safe?
I do not.
Would you like me to get another deputy so you have 2 law enforcement
I'll
officers?
feel less safe if there's 2 of you here.
How would you not feel safe with police officers here?
I could explain it, sir, but you're not going to believe me. So here's my license, which I'm required to give you. Here you go. And here's my insurance, which I'm required to give you.
I need you to put your window down, sir.
Sir, I'm not required to by law.
Yes, you are, sir.
I am not.
I'm gonna check
I've been through this many times.
Okay, please put your window down.
I don't feel safe. So here's my hands. They're going to be on the steering wheel.
I need your registration also.
Okay.
Could you send me a 94, please?
Why am I being stopped?
For speeding, sir. You slid right past me and you were going 65 miles an hour. It's a 50 mile an hour speed limit.
Okay. Here's everything I got.
Okay.
And here's my hands, okay?
You want to tell me
oh, wait, here's it.
With rolling your window down?
Here's everything I got. Here's all my paperwork. I'd rather just remain silent.
John was well versed in the law. You only have to present the paperwork to the officer. You aren't required by law to answer any of their questions. The officer was getting really impatient for not having his way.
I'm going to say this one more time. I remain silent. I don't answer questions. And that's it. Do what you have to do. I've given you everything I'm legally obligated to do.
Do you have any firearms in the car, sir?
I don't answer questions.
No, you need to answer that question, sir.
I don't answer questions, sir.
Sir, do you have a firearm in your car?
I don't answer questions, sir.
Are you some sort of sovereign citizen or something?
No, I'm not, and that's defamation.
I'm sorry? I'm asking you a question. I'm not telling you.
No, sir, I do not work for the police. I do not work for the police.
No, I didn't ask you that.
Well, that's what a sovereign citizen is.
No, sir.
Yes, that's exactly what it is.
A sovereign citizen is somebody who doesn't think that the law applies to them.
Sir, I've given you everything I'm required to give you by law. What are you talking about?
I'm just,
You're just making stuff up now.
I've been polite.
I've been polite to you too, sir, and I've given you everything I'm required to give you by law, and I've done everything I'm required to do by law.
All right, I also need your telephone number.
No.
Okay.
He's totally lying. I was not going 65 miles an hour. I had my cruise set on like 54. Here you go. I'm a sovereign citizen because I'm obeying the law. He's violating the law, trying to get me to incriminate myself, asking me questions I don't have to answer. He thinks I have to answer him because he's the sovereign citizen who has a badge. He's called back up because I won't roll my window down, which I'm not required to do. All traffic stops can be done with the window rolled up.
John even carried around the exact laws and their reference numbers with him.
8.14. I'm not required to sign 3.8.14. I'm not required to hand you my license, even though I do it, because if you don't, they'll get violent with you. Thus, I'm not opening my window. I gave him the courtesy. I opened my window. I did everything I'm required to do by law. And he's lying. I was not going 65 miles per hour. So here we go. Now another fucking court battle. This is unbelievable. So I'm traveling in a safe manner, doing about 54 miles per hour. He lies and says I'm doing 65. So he'll lie in court and say I'm doing 65, which is a bald-faced lie. He'll have no proof to back it up, but the judge will believe him because he has a costume and they all work together. This is how this works. Now, he's got guns and tasers and everything, but he's scared. And I told him I didn't feel safe rolling down the window, and he says he's going to bring a second deputy, and as if that's going to make me feel safe. That makes me feel less safe. And here he comes now. Let's watch him.
This situation was obviously frustrating for John. Nobody likes to be penalized for doing everything right. John's patience was about to end.
I'm citing you for speeding. Like I said, it was 65 and a 50.
That's not true, but okay.
You have.
I have my cruise set. I have my cruise set on 54, and I have a dash cam. You see that, right?
All right. So anyway,
that's fine. Okay.
$43 fine, and you have 30 days to take care of it. Thank you.
And you're going to be in court.
Drive safely.
Yeah, he'll be there.
If you want to take it to court, I'll be there.
Will you tell the truth in court, or are you going to lie like you're lying now?
Swearing affirm.
Scumbag, piece of shit. Fuck off. You too, piece of shit. Go fuck yourself. You fucking piece of shit. What? What's my deal? Armed men stop me and steal my money? You call that freedom? Are you armed? Or are you stupid?
You're talking about us?
Yeah, you! Armed men!
I don't get any of that money.
You don't get any of that money? Where's your paycheck come from?
It doesn't come from citations. It comes from county taxpayers.
Right. I pay you to steal my money, correct?
I didn't take that money. It's not my money.
Who's initiating the theft of the money? The armed men who are stopping me on the road, traveling freely down the road, trying to go about my day. You're going to steal money from my face. Yeah, just shake your head because you know it's true. It's not true that you are... Hey, buddy. For me, I was going 54 miles an hour. I have my cruise control on. Your guy's a liar. Good cops don't let bad cops do bad things. So you're not a good cop either.
You'll have your day depleted in court.
Sir,
right?
Are you kidding me? So the sovereign citizen judge and the sovereign citizen cop who work together all the time, is he going to have evidence I was going that fast, or is he going to be hearsay?
He will.
No, he won't. He'll just say, I saw John, and the judge will believe him. Bro, you're a sovereign citizen. He's a sovereign citizen. You guys violate the traffic law nonstop. I have about 100 videos of you guys violating traffic laws, and you're armed hypocrites coming here with guns trying to steal my money. How come he didn't make me sign it? All of a sudden he realizes what the law is. And he tried to tell me I have to answer his questions. He's a liar. I know I don't have to sign it. He tried to tell me I have to answer his questions. No, I don't have to answer anything. I don't have to answer any questions. You guys are liars. You're a sovereign citizen.
He's trying to make sure that you get your citation. That's all it is. He's trying to make
and I gave him everything he needed, and he insisted I still needed to answer his questions. He's a liar, just like you. Okay.
I don't understand why you're so negative towards law enforcement.
Because law enforcement take human suffering and turn it into cash. You guys don't do anything productive. How is stealing my family's money?
Stole your car today and drove away. Who would you call?
If I called the cops, and they wouldn't do any good. Because you, first of all, you rarely recover anything. You rarely prevent any. No, it is true. I'm a police accountability activist for about 20 years now. I've been following you.
How many cases have you followed up on the Hillsborough County and District 1 lately?
Hey, how many bad cops have you arrested?
4 for 6 this month.
How many bad cops have you arrested?
4 for 6 this month.
How many bad cops have you? See, you won't answer that. How many bad cops have you arrested? How many cops breaking the law have you arrested, pulled over, given citations to?
Personally, 1. I've only been here 6 years.
You arrested a cop. For what?
Domestic.
Oh, he was in a private capacity? How about when he's in his official capacity?
He wasn't committing a crime. He beat him.
How many cops who break traffic laws have you pulled over? 0. Okay. So cops don't break traffic laws? Non-stop. You guys don't follow the law. You guys don't follow the law because you're sovereign citizens.
We actually have GPS in our cars that actually gets us in trouble. If we're speeding for any reason, it sends a...
Dude, I have 100 videos of you guys doing that. You don't get in trouble, you're a liar. Oh my God, what a liar. Yeah, complain to the cops and then they investigate. The cops investigate themselves.
Just make sure you give them all your information. That way you
I did.
And you can get out of here quick.
And I did. And I gave him everything he wanted. He wanted more than I was required to give him.
That's fine.
No, it's not fine. It's not fine that you ask for more than I'm required to give you. That's disingenuous, uncredible, and it's not. I feel that way.
The cops definitely regretted pulling this guy over. I don't even think their chief ever spoke to them like that. That's exactly how these tyrants should be put in their place. As the man said in his own words, he'll be taking this to court. Let me know in the comments if you want to see an update on this. This next cop crashed his car, and officers found a vodka bottle in his passenger seat. On November 16, 2022, IMPD officers investigated a car crash in Ohio, and the driver involved was their own Sergeant Peter Feckes.
Yes. Until he pulls it out, it's rubber on rubber.
Yeah, you can see it's bent.
Okay. And that.
Can you give me a statement about it? Briefly, what happened though? What did you see?
So we're checking for spots over here, where you roll up on him and he has his car on. He's slumped over. We knocked on the window and he just wasn't waking up.
Okay.
Refusing to get out of the car and all that. So, and then obviously smoking alcohol. So
Did he make any statements to you, anything like that?
no, he couldn't talk. He was like just mumbling.
He's mumbled.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you get to see his eyes, anything like that?
No.
Is
I just smelled it.
Okay. Was there anything in the vehicle? Like you see, like on the floorboard and the set cup
Yeah,
holder?
he has that bottle of vodka in the vehicle that we observed.
Is it open?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or
I think
I
you're
don't know
right.
how
I
much
just
is in
saw
it.
a bottle
I
of
didn't
vodka next to him.
You had a bottle of vodka next to him?
Yeah, it was right next to him. Yeah.
Okay, in the seat.
Kind of like it's big enough where it covered the seat and like
Okay.
floor.
I see what you're saying.
I saw cans, but I don't think that's alcohol. I think it's like energy drinks or whatnot.
Okay. I'll figure it out in a minute.
We'll
He's
get you on.
he's in that vehicle?
Yeah.
he said
That's
he
our
had
guy on
fire
duty, like
In the
normal
vehicle?
duty. Yeah.
glove box.
Because we're doing the event. Did you need OH3s from us?
If
We're
you
the
would-
ones that discovered
Yeah,
it.
if you wouldn't mind, if you could write me out something on there, information for you all and who you are, so I can get in touch with you about it. All right?
Okay.
All right, now be right back.
Sergeant Feckes was found in a troubling state, heavily intoxicated. Eventually, officers approached him directly to address the situation.
How's it going? All right, you're going to come out here with me. You're going to have a seat in my car, okay? I want to talk to you. What's going on tonight? Step out here with me. We're going to have a seat in my car, okay? I want to talk to you.
Hey, brother, talk to him so he can
Yeah, come on, man.
do as much as he can.
You have my phone.
Yeah, we got it. No, we're
Feckes didn't even seem to understand where he was. His lack of responses made the questioning officer more and more annoyed. Eventually, the officers would conduct field sobriety tests.
let him talk to you. in his car.
That's all we need.
No, I need you to step out.
Come on.
Come on.
No.
Yes.
Hey, bud.
Look,
We talked about this earlier.
I'm going to
When
tell
you
you,
got here, you were going to cooperate with him. I know you wasn't with me, but you're going to with him.
I don't want to take you to jail tonight, okay?
And we told you
But
that.
if you're going to push my buttons, we'll go straight to jail. I'm not kidding with you, okay? I understand what's going on. I can smell it come from your breath. I already know what's going on. You're starting to push my buttons already. If you're going to be compliant, be compliant. If not, we can go to jail. And you can figure it out later, okay? I'm trying to be polite with you. But you're not wanting to look me in the eye. You're not even wanting to speak to me. Ask you your name, you just look down, okay?
Peter Feckes.
Peter Feckes?
Feckes.
Feckes.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm Trooper Gardner.
Yes.
I'm Trooper Gardner. All right, I'm gonna have you step out with me, or we're gonna go back to my patrol car, okay? So please step out. Because I can have them transport you to jail, and I can just meet them there. It doesn't matter to me, okay? So would you like to step out now? Come on, man.
Stick with him.
Just work
Stick
with me.
with him. Stick with him.
Just work with me, okay? All right, step out, man. All right, I'm gonna take a look at your eyes. All right? Something we wanted to do? No?
I'm sorry.
I'm going to take a look at your eyes. Is that okay? Is that something you're willing to do? Okay, well, I'm going to put your feet together for me. All right. See the tip of my pen?
Okay,
If it is something you're willing to do? Okay, look, predicated on whether or not you take any test or anything is not how I determine.
Yeah, but these are SFSDs.
Correct.
Right.
I'm going to explain it to you real quick, though, okay? Whether or not you refuse it is not predicated on whether or not you go to jail. Your attitude determines that with me, okay? I'll be upfront with you. As long as you're polite and cooperative, I'll work with you to get you home, okay? But if you're going to be a pain to me,
I'm not being a pain.
let me finish. If you're going to be a pain about stuff and not let me do my job, we'll just go to jail and I'll solve the problem for myself. That's how I do it, okay? So if you don't want to take this, you don't have to. You know that legally, as the rest of us do here. I have to offer it to you. I have to try to do what I can do, okay? I clearly see that you've been drinking. I can smell it on your breath.
Okay.
All right, I can see your red shot, bloodshot, and glassy eyes. They found you slumped over the wheel. I'm just trying to do my due diligence and check. You don't have to, but if you do, that's all I'm trying to do. So it's entirely up to you whether or not that's something you want to do, okay? It's entirely up to you. I'm asking. Is that something you want to do or no? No? Okay. So here's a, do you have problems with your shoulders or anything?
No.
You do what? No. Okay. Because you're cuffed in the front, I know you're a bigger guy, probably have a hard time trying to get it behind your back. No. I'm going to have my cuffs on you instead. Okay, you don't have anything on you to prove it, poke me or cut me? Alright, I'm telling you right now, you're under arrest for operating a vehicle impaired tonight, okay? You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can't be used against you in court. You have the right to talk to a lawyer before advice and before you ask any questions.
Feckes was placed on administrative duty while an investigation went underway. Feckes joined the department in February 2002, and now the veteran officer faces 3 misdemeanor charges. Decertification is also on the line. But this drunk cop wasn't half as bad as the next one, who ended up taking a life due to her drinking habits. On March 1st, 2025, the Richland Police Department were called to a traffic collision in Village Parkway, Washington. When officers arrived at the scene, they were met with a gruesome sight. A motorcyclist had crashed into an SUV.
I'm just getting here, so I know you already answered some questions from the other guys, but generally what happened? And
so I went and picked up a Domino's pizza.
Okay.
I was turning left in here. I live right over there on Wild Canyon Way.
Okay.
I saw what I thought was a car with one headlight out.
Okay.
Right just past where the reflective sign is, that white one.
Okay, sure.
And so I was already slowing in the turn lane and saw him there, and I was like, I got enough time.
Okay.
I turned, and as soon as I turned, just felt the boom.
Okay. So as you're turning, you thought he was further away?
No, he was definitely past that reflective sign when I saw him.
Okay.
And then I think I just, like I say, I thought it was a car with a headlight out. Didn't realize it was a motorcycle. I didn't realize the rate of speed they were going at.
So you think he was going pretty quick?
Yes.
Okay.
Because from that reflective sign, it's kind of, I live here, so
sure.
That's always my general rule. If they're past that sign, then you got plenty of time if you're already slowing to turn in.
Gotcha.
And
so you know, based on making this turn and numerous times, that you know how to judge that distance.
Yeah.
And you're like, okay, good to go. Okay. All right. So you're probably aware we're just gonna run this like normal. So I'm just gonna run you through some voluntary field sobriety tests if you're willing to. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think I want to do any.
Okay. All right. What about the PBT? You willing to do voluntary PBT?
I don't want to do any tests based on the.
Okay.
This is Officer Sarah Klassen of the Washington State Police, and after hitting a biker head-on at full speed, she just casually refuses field sobriety tests. The officer questioning her noticed that she reeked of alcohol. The officer then had Sarah write a statement.
I'll be honest with you, I would love to rule out impairment, but without the fields, it is hard to rule that out. Obviously, it's voluntary. I won't ask you again, but there may always be that question down the road.
I just rather not.
Okay.
Yeah. I understand, but I know how it goes too. So.
Yeah. What do you mean? You know how it goes?
Even if there's a little, if I had a glass of wine earlier or something like that, I just don't want to do it.
Okay.
Yeah. But no, I definitely don't feel impaired. I don't feel like there was impairment that's an issue. And
Did you have a glass of wine earlier?
Not gonna answer it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You just mentioned like if.
Mm-hmm. If I would have, yeah, or had, yeah, but yeah.
No. I think she has something on board.
Do you really?
Yeah. Yeah. So
Is there?
we have to.
Is there going to be enough to get a search warrant?
So yeah, I'll write it. I mean, unless you want.
What changed?
So I was just studying her. She got a couple misspelled words on here.
Okay.
She wrote sigh, and she said 100 feet. Sorry, I'm going a little fast. She estimated the distance between the guy on the motorcycle and her to be 100 feet, which that's way more than 100. That's 500 feet. She said she was almost through her turn when clearly she was at the very beginning of her turn.
Right.
Her eyes are a little bit glassy, a little bit.
What would those lights be?
But could be, but we got to err on the side of caution.
Okay.
I do not have a great sense of smell, but I think I smelled a little bit of odor of alcohol, enough for me to say. And then I told her, I'm like, hey, we just want to rule out impairment. And by you not doing it, I'm like, I'm not going to ask you again, but I'm like, we can't rule it out. And she's like, yeah, well, if I would have had a glass of wine earlier, I know how this goes. And I said, did you have a glass of wine earlier? And she said, I'm not going to answer that. So
okay.
I think with everything, we have to. I mean,
okay.
I will write the search warrant. But yeah, I'm still recording. I'm still recording. I would have loved to have ruled it out. All right. So, like I said, we were really trying to rule alcohol out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not convinced that alcohol wasn't a factor. So right now you are under arrest. Okay.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and put your hand behind your back. So we will be doing a search warrant for blood. Okay. That way there will be no questions. What was that?
I was just asking.
Oh. All right, we'll head back to my car over here. For dispatch warrant custody.
It's clear that Sarah didn't realize the dire situation she was in when she laughed while the person who she hit was still getting CPR. The responding officer was very observant. He caught minute signs of her impairment and didn't even make it look like he was treating an officer. No charges have been placed against her at this time. The prosecution are waiting for blood results before moving forward, which could take months.
While this officer lost his career, here's a rare blue-on-blue moment where two cops absolutely went against each other.
You get on my traffic stop again, I will arrest you. Yeah, I'll arrest you right now.
Sergeant James of the Hiawassee PD conducted a traffic stop on a vehicle after observing it driving recklessly.
Good evening. How are you doing? Doing well in yourself? I'm doing all right. What's your hurry? You're very recklessly from the city all the way here, man. In and out of traffic, not using turn signal. Man, I watched you. It took me this long to catch up to you.
I'm sorry.
You were 70 plus.
I didn't think I was that bad.
I checked you at 65.
I'm sorry.
What's your hurry?
I gotta get my medication.
You gonna try to kill people over medication?
No, well, it helps with my anxiety.
If that car in front of you would have slammed on brakes, you would have caused a wreck right here. What kind of medication is it?
It's for bipolar and anxiety.
Okay, I don't think that medicine would make you drive the way you were driving.
No, because it's starting to wear off. I was expecting to be home all night.
It's starting to wear off?
Yeah.
How many times a day you take it?
One when I first after I eat breakfast, I take one at 9 o'clock, one at 2 o'clock, and then one in the evening. And it's starting to wear, I can feel my head starting to.
Well, the way you were driving,
that's why I'm taking the medication.
Well, maybe you don't need to be driving at all.
No, as long as I'm on my medication.
Well, why don't you take your medication with you?
because I expected to be home.
Hang tight.
The man was going way over the speed limit, and the traffic stop was fully warranted, but soon enough, trouble would arrive.
All right. I didn't write you for reckless driving or any of that. I wrote you for speed, just like I told you, 65 and a 45. I did put what you say and what I observed, okay? Your court date is August 8th, 2022 at the Hiawassee City Hall, okay? All right, watch coming through town like that, man.
Oh, yeah,
Traffic's heavy, okay? All right, be careful.
Sir, got a question. Yes, what come on. Inside the city or out here? Just right here. Okay.
Go pull the video at Valero. You get on my traffic stop again, I will arrest you.
Yeah, I'll arrest you right now.
Do it, buddy.
And we're going to
do it.
Charges against your ignorance.
Do it, Ode.
Go for it.
Do it. There's cameras at Valero, and there's cameras at Napa that see you pulled out.
Shut your mouth.
You don't talk to me like that. I'm not your boy.
Talk to you, boy. You a boy.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Everybody.
Thank you. Thank you.
Count 302, status check.
Info.
This madman was Sheriff Henderson, and he's had a long-standing grudge against the Hiawassee PD.
And you're going to hang out with him while you're in uniform working for me. I run this mother by myself before I'll be disrespected by people that work for me. And I'm sorry, I know I'm acting crazy. I've never been so damn mad. But let me ask you, are you going to hang out all the time with my enemies?
People have left the sheriff's office because of his behavior. Who would even want to work for a boss like that? And what's surprising is that he still holds office. He can only be replaced by the voters, so if the people of Hiawassee really want to change, they should vote this man out. This next deputy was a diva. He was pulled over for driving under the influence and then started taunting his superiors. On January 13, 2021, a woman dialed 911 to report saying that a Bossier City police unit was driving erratically and hit a mailbox. The driver was identified as off-duty Officer Travis Coker. 3 supervisors immediately pulled him over to confront him.
How was your driving? Driving fine. It pulls a little bit to the right. Other than that, unless I drop something or whatever, hit the curb or whatever, or in the middle line, but you can go around the car if you like. Did you drop something? The only thing I know of is I saw the phone down on the seat and was reaching for it to get it. I had to check to see what they were. Wait. You know, right there in the middle of the back seat. So you got off? You got off at 6 o'clock today? I did. I got 2 kids. Did you go straight to bed or what was the deal? No, I didn't. So you've been up since last night? I have. The Adderall? What is it? The Exotram or what? Lozapam? Yeah. So they cause dizziness. Have you taken a couple of these? No, not today. No. Not a one.
The supervisor checked Coker's car and found sleeping pills on the front seat, but Coker downright denied that he took them, and the supervisors weren't about to let this slide.
So you think you're good to go for driving? 100%. And look, you know how to get a hard time? No, I know. And that's why I had been asleep. I was trying to get everything arranged. Got home, got the kids on the school bus, met Daddy, got all that situated, just trying to pick the house up. He didn't need his prescription. He can't walk. So I'm sitting there waiting for him.
I mean, it's nothing personal. I know it seems that way.
No, I get
They got an obligation
to
just check things out whenever you got a complaint like that, you know?
Yeah, I told him that when I went to Nice, man. I can't. I'm just trying to juggle it all. It's not like I go home and just get great sleep. I just don't.
Right.
You know, I've got full custody of 2 kids and I got to get
Right.
My mom just died. I'm trying to help my dad with all the pills and all that shit.
Right.
Come up here and get his prescription. He can't walk. So.
Right. I get it.
Can't even walk. I'll be glad to come up here just a little bit. But I don't feel safe with you driving right now, so you know that you're okay. Can I get somebody to come get me? I promise you, Lieutenant Cap, I am fine. If I hit something, it was dropping my phone. It ain't the sleep.
Well, listen to me. We're going to have to go this route, what I just told you.
Okay, I'm telling you, I can't do that right now.
You don't have no other choice. I'm telling you that right now.
Captain, with all due respect, and I get off, I have obligations to things. That's why I couldn't go tonight to begin with, but I'm making it work.
Coker was playing the pity card and being all nice right now, but this won't last for long, as eventually he was going to lash out at his supervisors.
Captain, I can't go right this
You're
second.
going now.
Okay, well, what if I don't?
We gonna have a problem.
What's the problem?
You probably administrative leave.
For what? Because I can't go right this second because I'm on my off time?
Listen to me. You're operating.
I wasn't even driving.
Coker.
Captain, I love you to death. I mean,
but you put me in a bad spot.
Captain, I'm in the only spot I can be in, man. I'm trying to take care of my family.
You're gonna have to go with him, okay?
I can't go there right now, Captain.
So here's the deal.
I'm not trying to be, Captain, I ain't trying to be ugly at all. I can get somebody to come get me. I'll come back and get it later, whatever you want me to do. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to refuse anything. Listen to me. I'm not. If you was in your POV,
Listen to me.
I would be. It's in the shop.
If you was in your POV, we wouldn't be out here right now.
I know that.
But you in the city vehicle.
Right. And it's her word against. Did she got some videotape?
Listen to me, man.
This is not court. This is an administrative deal.
I know that, but I'm just saying, anybody's out there, the police. Like I said, if I drop my phone and went over the line, I'm not doubting that.
Yes, sir.
But I have to get to. Give me 35 minutes. I'll come back and whatever you want me to do.
Can't do that.
Okay, well, can I get somebody to come get me?
No, you gotta
come with us. If you refuse, we're not gonna have no choice but to put you on administrative.
And what does that mean?
That means that we have to take your gun, take your badge, and then we gotta go to the chief's office. And then the chief administration will take care of that. That's what we have to do. We're obligated to do what we're doing right now. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So if we refuse, we ain't gonna handcuff you and take you with us, but we're not gonna give you the keys to the city park. We're not gonna do that.
Can I get my stuff out of it?
Slow down. Are you going to take the test or are you not going to take the test?
I will take the test today. I just can't take it right this second.
Why? Because it might incriminate him? If he's so innocent, why doesn't he just take it and be done with it? He knew he was driving under the influence, and the supervisors weren't going to let him off the hook.
What he's explaining to you
Yes, sir. And I'm
is
on y'all's
that
team.
he and the captain are giving you an order. Being in patrol administration, okay, you're under their command that you have to submit to reasonable suspicion testing.
What is the reasonable suspicion?
This is not for debate. Listen to me.
I'm just saying, explain to me the
Coker,
reasonable suspicion.
you're arguing. Look.
I'm asking.
Okay.
Sergeant, don't worry about it. He's been policing long enough. This guy, the detectives, if you don't understand what we're saying right now, you're not going to never understand what we're saying. Okay, so we just leave it right there. I'm not worried.
I'm just asking, so that's all I'm doing. I'm on y'all's team.
You understand by not taking the test now, you're subject to administrative issues or administrative procedures?
Listen, I'm on the phone with one of the deputy chiefs. He said you got to go for reasonable suspicion that something. You got to go.
I can't go right this second. Can you give me 30 minutes?
And we're gonna make sure whatever your family needs are, we will make sure those family needs are taken care of.
I have to take care of it. I go to work every night. I'm there at 10 o'clock.
Are you going to submit to the testing or not?
I will go to any test y'all want me to go to. Just give me just a little bit of time.
Can't do that.
And I will drive a POV back there.
We're not gonna let you drive. That's the purpose of the test, to make sure that you're
Let
okay.
me get somebody come get me, and then I will get my stuff in order at the house, and I will come right back.
The intoxicated officer refused to let colleagues search his vehicle, clinging to a sense of entitlement. But with an active investigation underway, things would only get worse for him.
You owe you day shift? No, you don't owe me anything. But you know what you owe me? Not to lie to me.
Nobody lying to you right now.
Y'all didn't.
I'm not lying to you.
You didn't, but I got lied to by multiple people. Not you, Captain.
Listen to me. Can I explain to that?
Yeah, you can.
They didn't lie to you either. It was miscommunication. They were supposed to get with me, and I had put out the letter before they. Yes, nobody lied to you.
Well, they didn't get with you. Like they said they would. I'm not trying to make nobody's job hard. Work with all y'all. Fine, I'm gonna get my stuff out of it.
When?
Right now. It's my stuff. I can believe I can get it. It's my personal stuff.
Okay. You'll be able to get it, but you're not getting it right now. I got to get my personal stuff, or that's a theft.
No, it's not.
What's going to end up happening? You taking out my chance of being terminated. I'm not saying that's going to happen.
But over what, Captain?
Because right now, the way you acting, we're trying to do our
Captain,
job. We're trying to do something. You all being respectful.
I'm being as respectful as I can be.
Are you going? Yes or no?
Captain, I have an obligation at home. I'm off. I'm not going right now.
It's a yes or no answer.
I'm not going right now. Okay. Can I get my personal stuff out of my car?
Do you have any weapons inside that car?
No, sir.
Okay, where's your weapon?
It is at home.
So you're driving a city vehicle without a duty weapon?
Yeah, is that something illegal?
Yeah, it's against policy.
What ain't against policy?
Well, maybe you should brush up on it just a little bit.
Okay, I guarantee you we can look around and everybody's broke policy.
Okay.
Coker was so stubborn he wasn't letting the supervisors do their job. What's worse is that Coker was about to snap on the officers since his pity act didn't work.
It's not open.
Like, you ain't doing no digging, man.
Y'all can look. Man, it ain't nothing.
What is it that you need out of your
I got $600 in the console.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna get it.
No. You're not going in the vehicle. Listen, you don't understand, Coker. I got the keys to the car.
I need that money.
Yeah, you get. Yeah,
we're gonna get my money.
We're gonna get you the money.
Nobody trying to keep your money from you.
Nobody gonna keep your money.
Well, why can't I get it now?
Step to the front of the car, man.
You can get it from
Hey, stand in front of us.
Good, how are you?
Oh, now I'm in trouble now.
Stand back in front of the vehicle.
I need my cigarettes.
Stand in front of the vehicle.
Am I under arrest?
No.
What do I need to stand in front of the damn vehicle?
Because I said so, that's why.
Who you to say so? You ain't no rank to me today.
At this point, I don't trust you, man.
I don't care if you trust me or
I
not.
don't want you near me. I want you
That's fine. I don't want you near me. How about that? Well, I'm not under arrest.
Put that in the pocket.
Can you grab my bucket of dip sitting out there under the seat? And my wallet, Captain, and hey,
Hey.
I'm just trying to look and see where it's at.
Hey.
It's probably right on the.
Just come back over here, man.
Jesus Christ, man! I'm under arrest, Sarge.
You're not under arrest.
What in the fuck is going
not
on?
Under arrest. You're frustrated.
I am badly.
And I get that.
This it?
Yes, sir. And my black wallet.
Where's the wallet at?
Well, I'm trying to think. It should be right around there somewhere.
Even though the supervisors weren't supposed to hand him over his belongings, they still did it out of the spirit of being on the same force. But Coker was extremely ungrateful and even challenged his supervisor's authority.
You can't deprive somebody of their stuff.
They're not depriving your stuff.
Well, how long does... Well, let's define deprive.
I mean, we can sit here and play Webster all you want to.
I know, but let's define deprive.
Okay.
Because I
to
work
permanently keep you from it, they're not. You're going to get it back. However,
at what point in time?
Whenever you make arrangements
to
get the stuff out of your vehicle.
Breaks in the car and said, "I'm gonna give it back." Not today.
Okay. I'm not going to have this debate with you. It's not a theft.
It is.
It's not a theft, Coker. It's not a theft.
It's a theft.
Well, after we get done, then you contact the sheriff's office, and then you can make a report of theft.
Sarge, I wouldn't do that, man.
Okay, I'm just telling you. You got to. I understand you're frustrated, but you're going about things the wrong way.
I can't do it right now, or otherwise I would,
I understand, but you have to do it now. That's what they're telling you, is you have to. That's an order.
You don't have to.
You're right. There are consequences if you don't, though.
Right.
Okay.
You have no proof of I've done anything.
Okay, Coker.
Sarge, this is the last
do you understand? Do you understand that we're not talking about guilt beyond a reasonable doubt? For an administrative purposes, all they got to have is a preponderance of evidence.
Okay.
You understand?
What is the preponderance of evidence?
It's the lowest.
Where's the evidence?
Listen to me. This is an administrative matter. It's not a criminal matter.
What are we doing?
Giving you a ride home.
Man, y'all call somebody. Y'all ain't got to do that. I ain't mad at none of y'all. Y'all treat me like shit. I ain't mad at none of y'all.
Nobody treat you like anything, Cole. We had a complaint. We got to see through it. But you're hindering us from doing what we got to do.
No, I'm not. Man, my family comes first, man. Okay. And I told you that.
We sit here probably on scene right here, probably at least about 20 or 30 minutes.
That I could have been done.
And don't smoke right now, because you're finna get in his unit.
I gotta go in there and get my prescription, Captain. I mean, I ain't got no choice why I'm here. You think I want to be here not asleep?
That's where you're missing it, man.
I'm missing it.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
You in the city car.
Oh, I might be, but you have no jurisdiction right here. Take me nowhere.
It's not a criminal matter, dude. It's an administrative matter.
It's not. It is an administrative matter, but I've done nothing wrong. Where's the complainant?
These are the complainants.
Who's complaining?
Yes, sir.
Who's complaining?
Dude, you have a bad understanding.
No, what I do is I understand the law. So
we're not dealing with law. That's what you don't understand.
Well, we're dealing with a complaint.
We're dealing with administrative issues right now. They've given
What
you.
are they?
They've given you.
What are they?
I'm not going to argue. You can take it up with Captain Aguirre.
What are they?
You can take it up with Sergeant Matt.
What are the issues?
I've told you. They've given you a direct order. You have to go submit to chemical testing.
Why? Under what grounds?
They don't have to have grounds.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't.
Did I get pulled for a random?
It doesn't matter. Then take it up with your attorney and civil service. I suggest you do.
What it said. I've already read it. I know what it said.
The department's own policy clearly stated that they adhere to a drug alcohol-free workplace. Any supervisor can ask their deputy to submit to a breath test, and if any deputy is taking medication that might impair their ability to work, they should declare it. Coker violated both of these policies.
I'm good right here. Yeah, listen, man. I'm good. Let's not get to the point where this thing gets escalated. It don't have to get escalated because the thing is, you're OJ here. Okay. And you might have the car, but you don't have me. Okay, I understand. Okay, and I'm just gonna cut and drive on that. Okay, I'm staying where I want to. Okay, I think I'm good. Let me tell you something. Okay, go ahead and tell me. Don't get too close. That's what I'm saying. Then back up on me. I'm right here. Okay. I'm asking you to stand right there. Okay. But don't stand right there. I'm just saying, I don't want this thing to escalate. How's it gonna escalate? You tell me. Well, I'm telling you, I don't want you to get too close over here. Let my captain do what he gotta do. Okay. That's what I'm asking. You tell me how it's gonna escalate. I'm hoping it don't escalate. Well, what would it escalate into? I don't know. I'm just telling you. I'll let them know that it's going to escalate because I'll stand on the curb. I don't want it to escalate. Yeah, me. Okay. I know you don't. Okay, cool. Yeah, I know you stand right there. Don't get close to me. Then you don't get close to me. I'm right here. I'm good. I'm good too. Cool. I just want my fucking shit out of my car. We're on the same page. Yeah. No, I don't think we are. Yeah, we are. I don't think so. Yeah. Because you haven't stepped closer. And I'm glad you're right where you at. Yeah, I'm right where I'm at. You ain't step closer than me. Yeah, I know. I'm good, because I don't want it to escalate. Me neither. Cool. That's what I'm saying. We're on the same page. Yeah. All right. Yeah. You see all this out here? This is Bossier Parish, not Bossier City. Sure? Very sure. All right. I've lived here 35 years. I agree with you. No, I agree with you. I agree with you.
His supervisor was being humble. You can see how he's trained not to escalate the situation. If it was any other officer, they would have had him in cuffs just for raising his voice. All the while, Coker continued to behave like a spoiled brat.
Still with you. I hope you won't hate me.
I don't hate you now.
Well, hopefully we'll forget about this little incident. Probably not. Not trying to be a hard
Coker was wrong to think that the chief would let this slide. Coker was put on administrative leave instantly, and an internal investigation was started. They found him in violation of PD policies, including the drug alcohol policy I mentioned earlier, as well as misuse of department vehicle. As soon as the investigation was completed, Officer Travis Coker was terminated. I believe that the Bossier police would do great without a out, arrogant cop on the job. And that's all for today. Should Coker have been given a stricter sentence? Maybe even jail time? Let me know in the comments below. If you liked the video, subscribe for my next one. Thanks for watching, and make sure to check this video out if you're still here.
What have you been doing? What's your policy say about having open containers of alcohol in your patrol vehicle?
I've been the sheriff for the last 4 years.
Oh, okay.
Going on, carrying on, talking to them.
Hey, go ahead and put your hands behind your back real quick, okay?